the youngest son of Donald Trump and Melania Trump. Barron Trump has maintained an air of quiet reservedness throughout his public life. Media attention has largely gone on his father's political career, while Barron's private life has remained under wraps. Barron has a special relationship with his parents because he is the only child of his parents' marriage. But as the years have gone by, disturbing and tragic facts about Barron's life have started to surface. It has not been easy to grow up under such intense public scrutiny. In what ways has Barron's life been tested throughout the years? As we reveal the shocking truth about Barron Trump, we want you to watch this film with us. But before we get into that, let's take a look at his childhood and the unusual circumstances in which he was raised as the son of a former U.S. president. Barron Trump's unique childhood and upbringing. The Trumps learned they were expecting a kid not long after their wedding. Barron was born to Melania and Donald Trump on March 20, 2006, making him their first child. The Barron family kept him out of the spotlight, struggling to provide him with a typical existence. But as Trump got older, revelations about his youth surfaced in the public. For the first few years of his life, Barron lived in relative obscurity in the penthouse of his New York City family. Even though Barron's parents made an effort to provide him with a typical upbringing, he reportedly lived the American dream in a penthouse. He was a student at several Upper West Side private institutions. Melania took a novel approach to raising her only son, making sure he had a solid foundation while still allowing him plenty of personal space. But once Donald Trump was elected president, Barron became more prominent in the media. After Barron finished the school year in Manhattan, he and his mother remained there for 6 months before traveling to Washington, D.C., while Donald went to the presidential palace. Even though Barron's dad was always in the spotlight, he was able to keep his upbringing private thanks to his parents. There are few choices as momentous as deciding on a name for a child. It can be a beautiful experience despite the uncertainty, fun, and obstacles that may accompany it. During his tenure as host of The Apprentice in 2006, Donald Trump disclosed that his youngest kid nearly had a different name. In a short interview with Gayle King for The Oprah Winfrey Show, 2 months after Barron was born, he and Melania revealed this. Donald came forward about his long-held desire to name a boy Barron, something he had been too chicken to do with his previous children. Rumor has it that Donald Trump was enamored with the name Barron even before his birth. Even during his affair with Marla Maples, he called himself the Baron. He once had the creator of a TV show on his real estate career use the pseudonym John Barron, since he requested the name Barron for the protagonist. The name Barron continues to pique interest notwithstanding these theories. Baron, a form of baron with an additional R, denotes a lord in British nobility, as stated by Nameberry. Melania was pleased with Donald's suggestion of the name. Donald was also a big fan, but he debated making a last-minute change. Melania, though, had become connected to it by that point and felt that it was too late to alter it. Donald admitted to having second thoughts at the last minute, but he gave in because Melania had been referring to their unborn boy as Barron. It was Melania who chose the middle name and Donald who chose the first. 2 parts of Barron's name are still unknown. If Barron hadn't been picked, we still don't know the name Donald would have chosen. Furthermore, we have no idea how Barron feels when he finds out how important his name is. His parents have made sure he stays out of the spotlight, so we might never know the answers. The children of Donald Trump, who were born into great wealth, naturally received all the advantages life could offer. Having said that, were you aware that Barron Trump grew up without a babysitter? Many might be surprised to hear this because they would have thought he had a staff of nannies working for him. The truth, however, is far different. Melania took a different tack than the usual celebrity mom, who has nannies take charge. Melania opted not to hire a nanny, despite the fact that they could have done so. Barron had it differently than Donald Jr., Ivanka, and Eric, who were raised by nannies primarily because their mother Ivana was so busy. Because Melania thought it was crucial to shape her son's formative years independently, she was proud to be a hands-on mother. Donald concurred, expressing concern that employing nannies could disrupt their quality time together as parents. Whether it was making his lunches or fetching him up from school, Melania cheerfully attended to Barron's demands. Melania said that she took Barron to after-school activities and assisted him with his schoolwork in an interview she gave to People magazine in 2015. Since Donald was often on the go, she made it a priority to be there for him during his entire growth. Additionally, she mentioned that she thinks it's important for Barron and his dad to spend quality time together. Melania claimed that Barron enjoys spending time alone with his dad because he's usually with me. And she added that she makes sure to give them space when they're together. The essential role that parents play in their children's lives is exemplified by Melania's steadfast commitment to mentoring and encouraging her son during his formative years. Numerous unforeseen events transpired in Barron's life. Would it have been equally unexpected if he had simply arrived? Are there any damning details regarding Barron Trump? Find out by continuing to watch. Barron Trump was a surprise baby. There were many people who were taken aback by the arrival of Barron Trump, who was born only 1 year after his parents. Donald and Melania Trump tied the knot. It is not well known what the circumstances surrounding his birth were. Donald, Barron's father, was as surprised as everyone else when he found out that his son was going to be born. Donald was taken aback when Melania revealed that she was expecting a child 6 months after the couple had tied the knot. One day in August of last year, he returned home, and I told him that he would become a father. His first thought was that he needed to pay attention to what was going on. Really, it came as a shock to me. Then, Melania told People magazine, he was filled with a great deal of happiness. In spite of the unexpected circumstances surrounding Barron's birth, his parents conveyed their love and admiration for him in a straightforward manner. In interview, Donald Trump frequently refers to his youngest son as his special boy, and he speaks about him with a sense of pride. He has a special place in his heart for his son. In particular, he is pleased with Barron's brilliance as well as his ability to speak multiple languages. Barron's birth, on the other hand, is something that Melania thinks to be a miracle, and she frequently refers to him as her miracle baby. The love and happiness that Barron brought into their lives has been a topic that she has discussed on multiple occasions. What early influences molded Barron's journey, beginning with his unexpected beginning and continuing through his formative years? Well, let's find out. Barron Trump's early education. Due to the fact that Barron attended a number of different schools during his childhood, his educational experience has been fairly erratic. His participation in these activities allowed him to gain expertise in a variety of educational settings. Columbia Grammar and Preparatory School, a famous private school located on Manhattan's Upper West Side, was where he started his primary education. There, he received an education that was of the highest international standard. After Donald Trump was elected president in January 2017, Melania made the decision to delay their transfer to the White House by remaining in New York with Barron for the balance of the year. Barron attended St. Andrew's Episcopal School in Potomac, Maryland. During the summer of 2017, when he received his enrollment, Melania shared her delight about the upcoming new phase in Barron's educational journey. Her goal has always been to provide the greatest possible education for her kid, and one of the ways she has accomplished this is by enrolling him in a prominent school. The Trump family felt a strong connection to the mission of St. Andrew's, which is to inspire each child through great teaching and learning. St. Andrew's is well known for its varied community and its dedication to this specific mission. Barron's tenure at St. Andrew's represented a departure from the custom that was followed by the children of former presidents such as the Obamas, Bushes, and Clintons who attended Sidwell Friends, a private Quaker school with campuses in both Washington, D.C., and Bethesda. Following the conclusion of Donald Trump's time as president in 2021, the family moved to the state of Florida. Soon after, it became public knowledge that Barron would be enrolling at Oxbridge Academy, which is located in Palm Beach, Florida. While Oxbridge was getting ready for Barron's enrollment, The director of advancement at Oxbridge issued a public statement expressing excitement and welcoming him to the institution. There is a lack of information regarding Barron's time spent at Oxbridge Academy. During the 3 years that he was there, his parents made sure to keep him well hidden from the public eye while they maneuvered their lives after he left the presidency. This allowed them to protect his privacy. Barron showed resiliency and adaptation in a variety of environments, despite the fact that he was accustomed to moving regularly. There have been whispers going around ever since Barron graduated from high school that he could follow in his father's footsteps and enroll in the Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania. It is abundantly evident that Barron feels a profound adoration for his father. Barron has also attracted a lot of attention, particularly after he became 18 years old. His lavish lifestyle and amazing bilingual abilities are just 2 examples of the remarkable things that he has accomplished in his life. Barron showed a natural talent for languages from a very young age onward. Every single one of Donald Trump's children is fluent in both English and French, and some of them are even fluent in French. The language that Barron learned was Slovenian, which was his mother's native tongue. By the time he was 3 years old, he was fluent in both Slovenian and English, and he was also slowly learning French. By the time he was 9 years old, Barron had achieved a level of proficiency in Slovenian that allowed him to have conversations with his grandparents in their mother tongue. During an interview with People magazine, Melania Trump discussed the remarkable linguistic ability that her son possesses. She made it clear that she and her husband were in accord with the significance of speaking English in public settings. Melania expressed her pride in Barron's ability to speak 3 languages, showcasing his aptitude in Slovenian along the way. The question that needs to be answered is the number of additional languages that this young prodigy will learn in the future. Not everyone is aware of it just yet. But what kind of relationship does Barron have with his father? How much more so when one considers the hectic schedule of Donald Trump? Well, let's find out. Barron Trump's bond with Donald Trump. Barron Trump, despite turning 18, has a tight bond with his father. Barron, formerly known as Little Donald, has matured into a young adult pursuing his own career path. With a strong personality and clear aspirations, he is eager to follow his passions. Barron inherited his father's strong will, independence, and striking appearance. Donald Trump admires his son's dedication, recalling that Barron demonstrated a passion for his interests as early as the age of 5. He aims to be a professional golfer and businessman, similar to his father. Donald and Melania Trump enjoy parenting Barron. Their hands-on parenting style allows them to bond with their son. Donald hilariously admitted that he never changed Barron's diaper, but enjoyed feeding him as an infant. Despite his hectic schedule, Donald made an effort to stay in touch with Barron when at home, embracing any opportunity to spend time together. Donald Trump values his tight relationship with Barron, especially now that he is no longer president. His absence at several of Barron's milestones was evident, but he is proud of his son's accomplishments. While Barron has a close bond with his father, how does he interact with his siblings? Continue watching to find out. Barron Trump's bond with his siblings. Barron Trump's relationship with his siblings. Although Barron's connection with his half-siblings is rarely discussed, it is unclear whether the age difference is too great for them to be close. Barron has a deep bond with his half-siblings, despite their age difference. They were seen standing together on the last night of the 2016 Republican National Convention in Ohio. Despite their 28-year age difference, Barron and Donald Trump Jr. have a special affinity because of their familial dynamic. Barron's age is closer to his nephews than to his brothers, which may feel odd to him. Donald Trump's increasing family now comprises 5 children and 10 grandchildren, ranging in age from 3 to 16. Barron has found ways to connect with his nieces and nephews, particularly Donald Trump Jr., his eldest daughter, who is only 2 years younger than him. Barron's sole distant sibling is Eric Trump, who is 22 years his senior. Although the causes for their troubled connection are unknown, Barron has made an attempt to preserve positive relationships with his family, including his younger nieces and nephews. Barron has a particular relationship with his sister Tiffany, who was Donald Trump's youngest child before Barron was born. The two have a bond, most likely because their age difference is less than that of the other siblings. How does Barron's love of athletics influence his relationship with his brothers as he grows older? Barron Trump's love for sports. Barron Trump, the son of Donald and Melania Trump, stands 6 feet and 7 inches tall and is rumored to be interested in sports, particularly basketball. However, the Washington Post reported in 2015 that Barron's favorite sport is golf. According to the research, Donald Trump played 261 rounds of golf during his administration, the majority of which took place at his private courses and clubs. Donald's reputation for the sport made it natural for him to introduce Barron to golf. Barron and his father have experienced many special moments on the golf field. Throughout Donald's administration, they were frequently seen playing golf together, which served as a crucial bonding experience for them. Barron's golf talents have even garnered notice on TikTok, where users have shared recordings of him playing 18 holes with his father at Trump International Golf Club in West Palm Beach. Melania Trump has commented about her husband's relationship with Barron on the golf course, praising how it strengthens their bond. In an interview, she stated that Barron has shown a desire to be a golfer, businessman, and pilot. Melania noted Barron's early interest in golf, which began at age 5 and has blossomed into a professional desire. Aside from golf, Barron is a soccer lover who supported Arsenal FC in April 2017. Barron talked soccer with midfielders Julian Buer and Marcelo Sarvis during the White House Easter egg roll. Around the same time, D.C. United, a Major League Soccer team, paid a visit to the White House and presented Barron with a signed black and red soccer ball. Barron Trump has apparently joined the D.C. United Under-12 and development squads, sporting number 81. He exhibited his dedication to soccer by playing for the Arlington Soccer Association's Under-4 squad in 2017. The following year, Barron met his soccer idol, Wayne Rooney, during a White House Christmas dinner. Rooney's family attended the dinner in part because to Barron's interest in soccer and political ties. Melania Trump grins with joy as she discusses her son's remarkable sports ability. Donald Trump praises Barron's innate athletic talent and promises to support him in his ambitions. Aside from athletics, Barron has expressed an interest in his business. Donald Trump's youngest child looks to have a passion for the family company and may one day inherit his father's multiple businesses. Despite concerns that Barron may pursue a career in basketball due to his height, his primary interests remain golf and soccer. What challenges and speculations has Barron experienced as his sporting interests have grown? Continue watching to find out. Challenges and rumors. Barron Trump had an encounter. Challenges and rumors. Barron Trump had an encounter. If you believe Barron Trump's life as a celebrity is without problems, think again. Although Donald Trump's money afforded comfort to his family, it also exposed them to risk. Barron Trump was only 17 years old when he experienced a terrifying situation with a stalker. Tracy Marie Florenza, a 41-year-old social studies teacher, is accused of stalking and threatening Barron. She first threatened to kill Donald Trump and his kid, then infiltrated Barron's school in Florida. Barron's school's headmaster stated that the stalker sent a frightening email threatening harm. The email stated, "I will shoot Donald Trump Sr. and Barron Trump in the face at any opportunity. In self-defense, I plan to shoot Barron Trump in the head along with his father." Fortunately, the police intervened before Barron suffered any harm. The school's security guard indicated that Tracy has a history of harassing and stalking high-profile kids. During a detention hearing, Rosenblum mentioned that Tracy might be suffering from mental illness. Tracy remains in detention until his transfer to the Southern District of Florida. Barron Trump has already been the target of rumors. Many people want to know if Barron Trump is autistic. Donald Trump has downplayed such conjecture, stating that Barron's diagnosis has not been proven. Experts have joined in, dismissing the claims and attributing Barron's actions to other circumstances. They underline that spreading such rumors without the necessary expertise is improper. Despite widespread suspicion that Barron is autistic, There is no strong proof to back up these assertions. Experts emphasize the necessity of maintaining privacy and avoiding spreading rumors, regardless of an individual's public profile. In the middle of the obstacles and rumors, how did a huge transfer alter Barron's life? Let us find out. Barron Trump's historic move into the White House. Barron Trump's historic move to the White House. Melania and Barron Trump took nearly 5 months to relocate into the White House, owing primarily to Melania's desire for Barron to complete his school year first. This delay demonstrated Trump's commitment to his son's education. When the relocation eventually happened, 9-year-old Barron was hesitant to leave his thriving New York life for the towering White House. The transition was a significant change for the youngster. Melania and Barron's formerly quiet life became the focus of public attention after they moved to the White House. Melania swiftly embraced her role as First Lady, which included measures to prevent cyberbullying, support veterans, and empower young girls. This signaled the start of a new era for the Trumps. The United States has not seen a president's son live in the White House since John F. Kennedy, Jr. died tragically in 1963, just days before his 3rd birthday. The Trumps' entrance in the White House in 2017 with Barron defied a long-standing tradition of presidential families having exclusively daughters. Barron's appointment as the first son since Kennedy, Jr. signaled a momentous historical shift, resuming a pattern that had been absent for decades. With such a historic shift, what memorable experiences did Barron have in his new home? Continue watching to find out. Barron Trump's memorable White House field trip. One of the unique benefits of being the president's son is the uncommon opportunity to witness life in the White House firsthand. Barron Trump took advantage of this chance in 2017 by organizing an amazing field trip for 80 of his 5th-grade classmates at Columbia Grammar and Preparatory School in New York. This event gave his peers the opportunity to tour the White House, meet the President and First Lady, and gain personal experience with presidential life. During the visit, the students dressed in their nicest and ate a buffet lunch while listening to an inspiring message about patriotism. They explored the nation's capital and made memorable memories during their time in the White House. The tour also included an overnight stay, which increased the excitement and novelty of the event. This particular outing not only delighted Barron's classmates and teachers, but it also likely improved his reputation with them and the Secret Service agents who accompanied the party. This field trip provided Barron with a chance to enjoy some normalcy in the middle of his remarkable circumstances, making it a memorable and important experience for everybody involved. How has Barron's style changed over time? From spectacular school visits to expanding influence? Continue watching to find out. Barron Trump's fashion sense and influence. Barron Trump's fashion sensibility is both refined and distinctive, and it is significantly influenced by his mother, Melania Trump. Melania, who is renowned for her impeccable style, has imparted her fashion sensibilities to Barron, who has been given the moniker Mini Donald as a result of his affinity for emulating his father's wardrobe and his enthusiasm for ties. Barron's acute eye for high-end fashion was evident at the tender age of 11. He was frequently observed wearing high-end brands, including Gucci loafers and contemporary graphic shirts. One notable example is his selection of the AJ Crew Ringer graphic tee, which boasts a vibrant design that includes the phrase, "the expert." Barron's fashion choices have the potential to influence trends and pique public interest, as evidenced by the rapid sale of this tee. His influence in the fashion industry was further emphasized by his sudden rise in prominence on social media. In fact, Twitter users even established a satirical account named The Expert in his honor. Barron has occasionally encountered fashion controversy, notably in relation to his attire as he adapted to life in the White House, despite his youth. Nevertheless, his style remains a subject of fascination, as it embodies his distinctive combination of influence and elegance. Barron has a particular affinity for footwear in order to improve his fashion sense. He is frequently photographed donning designer brands such as New Balance. And, like many teenagers, He has a preference for sneakers. Other sneaker labels, such as Gucci moccasins and Gucci horsebit loafers, are also owned by the teenager. Nevertheless, he has demonstrated a distinct inclination toward New Balance footwear. Barron captivated the attention of all by donning a pair of New Balance 574 core trainers on his 14th birthday. The NB logo seemed to radiate light in the gloom. Barron has consistently opted for New Balance footwear, which has become a staple in his wardrobe. Barron continued to wear footwear from New Balance in a variety of colors as his father ascended to office. Barron has adeptly integrated his enthusiasm for footwear with fashionable attire, whether at informal gatherings or formal occasions. He arrived at the White House with his parents in January 2020, wearing a black pair of New Balance footwear. He paired them with black trousers, a t-shirt, and a green Alpha Industries bomber jacket. The New Balance sneakers, which are priced at $180 per pair on their official website, provide both comfort and elegance at an affordable price. Barron's fashion adaptability is evident in his selection of sneakers. His unwavering commitment to enduring classics and his self-assurance have had an indelible influence on the fashion industry. What does Barron's future hold? Given his strong influence and distinctive fashion sense, let us investigate. Barron Trump's unexpected decision and future prospects. Although there was some speculation regarding Barron Trump's political involvement, the teenager's recent decision astounded numerous individuals. Barron was the son of a former president, and there were high expectations that he would participate in his father's political endeavors. Barron, who is currently 18 years old, was recently proclaimed by the Florida Republican Party as a member of the team responsible for selecting Donald Trump as the party's presidential nominee. This announcement sparked a surge in anticipation. Barron, on the other hand, declined the opportunity, attributing his decision to other obligations. Barron's decision was noteworthy due to the active involvement of his father, Donald Trump, and siblings Donald Jr., Eric, and Tiffany in the Florida delegation. Barron chose to prioritize his personal interests and career trajectory over a political debut. Despite this, Barron is determined to establish his own course, rather than conform to his family's political trajectory. With the unwavering backing of his mother, Melania Trump, this decision has incited debates regarding his personal aspirations and future political obligations. Barron's professional prospects are brimming with the potential for a prosperous future. Despite his decision to remain anonymous, he has the support and guidance of his family in any career he selects. Despite the fact that his childhood aspirations may have evolved as he matured, one potential alternative is his father's numerous enterprises, which are awaiting his interest. In the interim, a political profession is an additional option. Barron may not be interested in a political future, despite his intelligence and capacity to provide his father with political advice. This is demonstrated by his decision not to participate in the Florida delegation. His family, particularly his mother Melania, is unwavering in their support, regardless of whether he chooses to pursue a career in athletics or another. She has implemented every feasible measure to guarantee his future. Her unwavering dedication to his success and development is unparalleled. She plays a significant role in his life, providing him with guidance and ensuring that he achieves independence. Barron's future is unquestionably bright and full of promise, despite the fact that his precise plans are unknown. Let us now examine the harrowing details regarding Barron Trump. Devastating details about Barron Trump. Some of Barron Trump's fellow students at the exclusive West Palm Beach, Florida, Oxbridge Academy have said that he felt rather alone while there. While he was a senior in high school, Barron was often quiet. Beyond school, he rarely went on dates, didn't attend dances or social events, and didn't even go to football games. His lack of social interaction was brought up by a fellow student, who speculated that he likely had his own methods of entertainment. It's bad he wasn't able to have a typical high school experience. The Daily Mail further pointed out that neither the school yearbook nor other social media posts included Barron. It has been alleged that Barron was listed in school records using a pseudonym in order to prevent his identity from being stolen by hackers. Despite his reclusive nature, Barron did occasionally engage in social activities. According to a former classmate, Barron would socialize with friends over lunch but never eat, and he would just say he would wait until he got home to eat. Going an entire day without meals must have been particularly challenging for a developing adolescent, even if Barron's residence, Mar-a-Lago, was only 16 minutes away from school. In addition to the already prominent role that Barron Trump's father plays in his life, the media's fixation with his parents' marriage has further added to the drama. Press coverage of Melania and Donald Trump's strained relationship, including rumors of a divorce, has been consistent. Their private lives have become a public spectacle as a result of all the scrutiny and analysis around their relationship. Reports and rumors regarding the Trump marriage have originated from both tabloid gossip and people with ties to the Trump family. Their marriage was the subject of shocking allegations made by Omarosa Manigault Newman, a former Apprentice contestant and current White House aide. If Melania was eagerly anticipating Donald's departure from office so that she might file for a divorce, according to Newman, she was. She went on to say that Melania might face repercussions if she attempted to resign while Donald was still president. The personal narrative of the Trump family has become more complicated as a result of these remarks. Melania and Donald's relationship has been covered by various sources. Beyond just these outlandish assertions, Melania was reportedly unhappy and living apart from her husband, according to a May 2023 piece in People magazine that cited sources. Bess Lavon of Vanity Fair made a similar observation, writing that Melania clearly despises her husband to the same extent as many Americans do. It is difficult to say how much media he takes in, but with the way things are discussed online and on social media in this digital age, it's safe to assume that he hears about these reports. It is impossible to overstate the psychological toll that hearing tales about his parents' discontent or witnessing public criticism of their relationship takes on him. In light of the tragic details surrounding Barron Trump, what are your thoughts on his life? Please share your thoughts in the space provided. You have my gratitude for taking the time to view this video. Hopefully, you were captivated by it. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. To view the next video and read up on your favorite celeb news, click here.